There's no person in this state who better represents the right direction, the Wisconsin that we believe in. Welcome to Walkerville. I give you the people's champion, Senator Russ Feingold.
Thanks, Bruce. Bruce, first of all, thank you for a lifetime of dedication to the working people of this state and this nation. This guy has worked every day, and I thank you. I want you to all thank him for his service. Okay, why are we still here?
Because we hate Walkers.
Why am I here today?
Because you're the next governor, that's why.
Why are we here today?
Fight this budget.
Why are we in a place called Walkerville today?
Read.
I'll tell you why we're here. We're here because we will not stop until we win. Until this is over. We're here because the big corporate interests in this country decided about 20 years ago, I think the first thing we'll do is pass a bunch of trade agreements and ship overseas all the jobs of the people in the private sector. That's the first thing they decided to do. They got the job done on that, ruthlessly, tricking both parties into it. And then they said, okay, now we go after the public employees. Let's go after them. Let's start saying the teachers aren't the people they are. Let's start demonizing public employees, and maybe we can get the people that lost their jobs on the private side to turn on the people on the public side. It's divide and conquer by the big money interests in this country. That's always been their strategy. Frankly, I don't think all of us saw it coming. I certainly didn't see the ruthlessness and how far they would go with this. Then they saw something else. And we're here today in part because in the last few years we have found the power of the internet on our side. We were able to raise support and small contributions from thousands and hundreds of thousands of people to elect President Obama and others. And the corporations, they saw the face of democracy, and they were terrified. They were terrified. So what did they do? They pulled out all the stops. They even got the United States Supreme Court to thumb its nose at the law of the land and overturn a 100-year-old ban on corporate contributions. That's what they did. We're here to protest that decision. And we're here to protest what they've done since. Yes, they chose this great state, this great capital, this great founding place of workers' rights as their first target. They went right for the jugular. And they used Scott Walker as their tool to get it done. They passed a law here that was wrong and unfair and against every Wisconsin tradition on the merits. And they did it in a way that was wrong and I think illegal, and I hope to God the Supreme Court sees that. The way they passed that thing, you see, every technique was wrong and illegal and should be struck down. But of course, they have an alternative plan. And that's another reason why we are here. We are here because they intend to abuse the budget process. That old phony line that taking away people's collective bargaining rights have to do with the budget, which we've exploded in conversation and admission over and over again. They're going to try to do it again in this budget. And I fought monkey business in state budgets here for 10 years as a state senator myself. There's no way we would have allowed something like this, Republicans or Democrats, to ever go into a state budget. I'm here today, you're here today to say, don't abuse our budget process in the next few weeks. We will protest it, and we'll continue to protest it if you do so. We're here here because we have to change the people that are running our state government. They're not just sticking with this awful collective bargaining move. They're destroying people's rights to vote in a meaningful way by questioning their ability to just come in and vote as they've always been able to do in our state with reasonable residency. They are opening up every tax loophole they can think of for corporations. So we are here to begin the counteroffensive. We got to do three things. We got to win back the state senate. We got to do it right away. We're going to elect real people to the state senate. And it'll be 17 of them. So we'll have the majority. That means Walker stopped. That means he can't do anything more. But that's not enough. Then we got to take back the state assembly in the 2012 election. We need all three. We need a trifecta, and then we have to defeat Scott Walker so a new governor can sign. A new governor will be able to sign a bill passed by the Democrat State Senate, passed by the Democrat State Assembly, and then signed by a new governor. That is the goal that we have to achieve. I am here to stand with you as we continue that fight. If it takes a year, great. If it takes 5 years, it's worth it. This is not a short-term deal. I used to say when I maybe occasionally played a little too aggressively in games with my sister, the game's not over till I win. This game is not over until we win. Thank you very much.
Russ